Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This is Emmy. Um, I just want to thank everybody who even took the time to click on that video and actually watch it. Why is there almost 100 views on that shit? Um, I just think that's awesome. It's crazy because literally I was just rambling in that video, to be honest. And sorry, I mean I look a mess. I'm gonna go to work soon, like 2 hours. So I have some time, and I was like, just regular getting anxiety because I'm like, oh my god, that means I have to make another video for real. Because I'm over here being all inspirational and shit in that video. Like, yeah, get your life together, try some shit out, do some shit with your life. Sorry for the glare in my glasses. Like I said, if you watch that first video, you'll know that I'm just using a phone to flash light in my eyes. Just because when I don't do it, can I show it? I have to you can't really see it, but basically it gets really grainy. It gets really grainy, and you just have to do stuff. You just have to try. Anyways, for this video, sorry I'm all over the place, but for this video, I want to talk about how it's okay to make mistakes, because I made I was about to say I made a big one, but it's like not even that, even like when you hear about it, when I tell you about it, you're gonna be like, girl, it's not that serious at all. To you, to you. And it really sucks when you tell people about what gives you, I don't know, anxiety, some things that, you know, it, they just hear it and they're like, well, okay. And they go about their day, which is valid. I mean, it might not mean anything to you, and it might mean the world to someone else, like it did for me. But I want to talk about how it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes, to keep trying, to keep going, and don't let anybody at all fucking tell you shit about shit. Cause okay, now look, here's what it was. It's stupid. It's small, but I'm just saying those things because it's like I'm trying to. Well, I do want to rewire my brain. I do want to talk about how how sorry, I'm just so nervous. Not there's I dead ass thought that video was gonna get 0 to 5 views in a week, okay? In a week. What do you mean? When I first posted it in a day, it got 50 views or something. You see what I'm saying? It's anyways, sorry. But the mistake was that I missed my shift at my job, and they called me up and they were like, hey, so are you gonna come in today? And I was like, come in? What are you talking about? And she was like, yeah, you're scheduled for today. And I was like, yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Okay, so look, on this, at my job, at my little cashier job, for those who didn't watch the first video of me introducing myself, I work at a little family market here in this little town I live in, and I'm a cashier. I'm a cashier, and they go off this this app, and it has your schedule in it. And I've been using the part of the app where there's a calendar in it, and it has these little blue dots. I might show it. I'm I don't know where I'll show it on the video of these two, because I screenshotted it because I was like, well, if they get pissed off, they'll talk to me about it, and I'll have to do that. I hate confrontation. Hate it. Hate it so bad. So I'm very anxious as a person, and I will literally take the whole day to do this one thing, going to my job, I start work at 3 p.m. So I will start to get ready and do everything by 11 a.m. That's how anxious I am as a person. I know. I know you gotta calm down. Sorry, I'm getting very anxious even talking about it anymore, because that was literally 2 days ago. My schedule's weird. But basically, in the app, on the calendar, for my schedule, I have these little blue dots, okay? So on these little blue dots, I would put it on my actual physical calendar here at my house, and I would be like, okay, I work this day, I don't work this day, just because I'm very anxious, and I like to make sure that I'm gonna be where I need to be for, responsibilities and stuff like that. So, for some reason, just this little blue dot wasn't there on that day, and I missed it. I'm sorry. Like, I missed it. And during that time, I was cleaning out um my like garage. Okay, I was cleaning my garage, and it was really fucking filthy, and I smelled like literal like shit. Okay, because we have I live out here in the country area, in the countries, and there's a shit ton of like stray cats. We feed them, they're cute. There's like at least 5 of them, and sometimes because it's cold, they'll come into the garage and they'll hide in this little corner of the garage, and they'll shit and piss there. They'll shit and piss like so much so that like it was like literally like it was bad. It was disgusting. I mean, let's be honest, it was disgusting. And I was cleaning that. Because I was like, okay, this is my day off. Let me be productive and actually do something. So I was cleaning that shit from 9 a.m., right? She calls me at 11, and I smell bad. I smell bad, and I'm disgusting. And we have this conversation, and it basically goes like this. I'm like, no. Yeah, like I'm just like, dusting, cleaning cat shit, usual. And I get this little ring on my phone. I'm like, oh my God, who's calling me? Nobody ever calls me, ever. And I see the, like the area for where that, where the store is. And I'm like, oh, that's T. I wonder why they're calling me. And I pick up, and she's like, hey, hey, Emmy. Not that, but it's my real name. Probably say my real name later. Just don't want anybody to find me yet, But basically, hey, Emmy, you're scheduled to work today. And I was like, my heart is pounding so fast. And it's like really sad, because it's like, I'm not dying in this moment. I'm not like doing anything where there should be a fight or flight response, but in my body it feels like that. And sometimes you just gotta like calm the fuck down. But I was apologizing profusely. I was like, oh my God, I did not know this, and I smelled like cat shit. All right, I didn't want to explain all of that, so I basically told her. So I live far away from, like, in my town we have a Walmart. There's no Target, there's no, I'm like, what are the big buildings? We have one Walmart, one Walgreens, one Ross. Like, we have a Denny's. We have Taco Bell. We have a lot of fast food, which is kind of sad, but basically it's small town, and we have to drive like 45 minutes to an hour away to go to like a little bigger area where there's a mall, and they have more places, to go. And I basically lied and told her that I was there, just so I had an excuse, because she was like, you could still make it. And I was like, no, sweetie, I smell like cat shit. No, I can't, so I just made up that lie. But basically, like, what's that one sound on TikTok where it's like, what is it? Like, you're not in trouble, like, you're okay. I'll have to find that and put this in this video later, but basically it's like, girl, calm down. It's gonna be okay. You made a mistake. And then after the phone call, all of my energy that I was doing so good. I was listening to music, I was cleaning, I was like, like, this is awesome. I feel so productive with my day. All of that shit was at like a fucking like a 12. I was having a really good time, and then that shit went. I was like, it was like I was like out of my body. I was like slow motion. I was like, ooh, cleaning all slowly, and literally like, yeah, my heart. And I did what any girl would do, and I called my beautiful girlfriend, and I started crying. And I was like, oh my God. And I explained to her everything. She's so beautiful, and she's so sweet, and she's like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Like, and I know that in my heart I made a mistake, and it's like, nothing in this life that isn't life threatening like if someone has a gun on you, you should feel that like fight or flight response. You shouldn't feel that, you know? Trying to like relax myself, but you really shouldn't. You should like I'm trying to be that at my big grown age, because some people, and people are gonna hear this. They're gonna be like, girl, calm the fuck down. It was not that serious. But like I said, I live in a small town. I care a lot about, yeah, what your coworkers think of you, because there's only so many places you could get a job, and I don't want to work in the factories. I don't want to work in the factories. I don't want to work 12 hours and do like that 3 to 4 schedule that other people can do, and that's awesome, but I know I don't want to do that because I will kill myself. Probably shouldn't say that, sorry, but I will end it. I will end it. I don't want that. So I'm like, no, my little cashier job is nice. And I went back the next day because I was scheduled, and I knew that. Now I look at my little schedule part of my app that's I should have been looking at, and I'm dumb. I made a mistake though. I made a mistake, and you got calm about it. You make a mistake doing whatever you do, I get it if it's something really like, oof, this is gonna fuck me. This is gonna fuck me in the ass. Like you miss like a car payment, or you miss, I don't know, like shit that's actually gonna like affect your life, Like, cause yeah, I mean, you get your car repossessed. I'm like, right? That's what happens when you miss a car payment. I'm trying to think of examples and not like, I mean, I guess everybody's gonna think differently for different examples, but mine was this stupid little, I missed my shift at work, and that was it. And I went back, and yeah, my coworkers were cunts, and they were like, are you sick? Were you sick? Trying to come up with any, like, why would she miss it? Why, like, they hate me. They were like, I'm gonna kill you, like, literally, because I get it. You fuck with people's days. You make their work for that day harder and possibly worse. I get it. But you make a mistake, and it's okay, and it's gonna be okay. And my girlfriend was like, literally in a month, nobody's gonna think about this, and you're gonna be okay. And it's you, it's your brain. It's like, take a deep breath and know that, like, yes, go through those emotions. I needed to cry. That was mine. Because I'm a very emotional person. I'm very, very emotional as a human being. Good or bad, your cup of tea or not, that's just who I am. And that's how I deal with my emotions. And you need to deal with your emotions in a healthy way. Don't hurt anybody, and don't yell at anybody, but like, deal with them within you, like however you do, but know that it's gonna be okay, because mistakes are just mistakes, but I'm like, nothing too fucked where you like, end up hurting somebody, but it's okay to make mistakes. And I needed to talk about that because that was on my little life, one of my little life updates. Also, in that first video, I'm like, pussy. It took me literally 2 weeks. I made that video 2 weeks ago, and it took me 2 weeks to post it because I was like, oh, I want to edit it. There are funny sound effects, this and that, making up excuses when I should just post it. Because I really just genuinely thought 5 views, maybe 5 views. I don't think anybody's gonna subscribe yet, And it was beautiful to see that, and to know that you have so much energy and passion for something, and people like fuck with you. People fuck with you no matter what it is you want to do in your life. And if I never like posted it, that wouldn't have happened, If I never went to my job, I wouldn't have this idea for the I wouldn't talk about this, because I'm like, what should I talk about in my next video? And I want to talk about mistakes and how it's okay, and nothing should ever feel like you're gonna die. Like you're gonna die, because there's real things happening in the world, Kim, and people are dying, And your one little mistake from your job, or if you missed a deadline, it's like, it's gonna be okay, because really time will move anyway, and these people will forget about it, or they have other people in their life. They're gonna, who are gonna make mistakes too. I mean, come on, we all make mistakes, right? We all make mistakes, and we should all give each other grace. We should all give each other a little more, a little more love. And yeah, sorry I look chopped. I know I look chopped. I look chopped. I look chopped. Um, but yeah, I really appreciate you guys for watching these videos. You can skip through it a little. You can see more of my personality, I guess. I really hope nobody I know ever watches these. And it's like a cute little community we're building. And I really appreciate anybody who comments. Honestly, yeah, you can say anything you want because because look, YouTube's huge. There's so many people out in the world. I'm gonna get a hate comment at some point. And it's like, oh, you're weird or you're anything. It's like, oh, we're all dealing with real life, guys. We're all dealing with real life shit. Damn, I get more and more chopped as my little hood comes off. Oof. We all deal with things that we're actually going through, right? Cause life is hard. Cause life is hard. And sorry I ramble, guys. I'll get better at that. I mean, come on. First time just having my personality out online. I want you guys to talk to me about either what you would like for me to talk about. I don't know, because it's like girl, who cares? It's like, girl, who cares? Because for this, channel, yeah, I like to branch out, do other things, but I was talking about how I just want to talk about life and things that happen with our lives. Oh my god, guys, today's gonna be rough for me at work. Let me talk about that a little bit. There's this thing I don't know about, because look, I grew up really depressed, and I would never ever leave my house. That's bad, I know. Yeesh. Getting better at it. I mean, look, I have a job now, and I see everybody I know from fucking high school. I see them every goddamn day, and I'm like, well, this is what you chose. This is what you chose, and you do it now. But basically, there's this thing called a case lot, and it's like this huge sale on these like cans of food, and I'm gonna be doing that today because it starts today. And guys, I'm scared because people are gonna be mean to me, but you make mistakes, and you go through it, right, guys? Ooh, another life update. Okay, guys, so I am right now 266 pounds. Oof. I know people are gonna be like, oh, that's a big number, but look, I used to be 300 pounds, guys. 300 pounds. And I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud. And I want to talk about that more later on in the future, and maybe give you guys tips, all the girlies. And I hope my fan base is primarily women, just because, like, I'm a woman. And don't get me wrong, love the men, love the boys. But, I feel like, so thank you all for watching this. I love you guys. I hope you have a really good day or week, or whenever I post this. It's like, girl, just press the post button. And these videos will get better visually, hopefully, and also like editing wise, because yeah, I want to edit. I want to do cool stuff. I got to learn how to do that. But yeah, that's a life update. And it's okay to make mistakes. Nothing should feel like you're gonna die. And you are just someone who's trying to like exist and do things, It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay. And for all the girls who feel exactly how I feel, I love you, and you're gonna be okay, and we're gonna be okay. And to all the people who are like, girl, that did not, that was, hey, like, it has nothing, thank God you don't do that. You don't have to go through that. You might know someone who's like that, and they just don't tell you because they're gonna get flamed. Totally valid. But yeah, I love you guys. Oh my god, this video is like almost 20 minutes, guys. I was rambling, but thank you guys for watching, and I love you guys. And what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be like, yeah, I think I'm gonna just do that every time the video's about to end. I'm like, yeah, that might be my thing. Oh my god. Oh yeah. No. Oh, yeah, I'm gone.